Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Alex with The Rise of Life, and today what I'm going to be talking about is how you can change your life instantly and get yourself out of a rut, or perhaps break down those walls that have been holding you back from becoming that best version of yourself and living your best life. Now, in this video, what I'm going to be covering is some practical steps that you can actually implement today to change your life and get yourself out of that rut. And these are actually practical steps that I implemented into my life and have helped me. I actually started implementing these steps and these things because I was actually stuck in a rut. I was stuck in a rut and I was feeling unmotivated, lacking purpose, and not really driven at all. I would wake up every morning not wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to nothing to look forward to the day. I was stuck in a rut, and when I started implementing these steps, they actually improved my life. And nowadays I wake up early in the morning. I wake up driven. I wake up wanting to go out there and conquer the day, because I know that each day that I keep on doing this, it's gonna get me one step closer to reaching my goals and becoming that version of myself that I am wanting to become. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so first off the bat, I will answer probably two questions that you might have in your mind right now. And number one, yes, that used to be me in that thumbnail. I was, I think, 280 pounds back in the day. Now that is one of my changes that I did, and has been a progression. It hasn't happened overnight, which leads me to my second question. Yes, I know that this video does say that you can change your life instantly. However, it's not gonna happen overnight, all right? You're gonna have to be realistic on how much you want to change your life. And in the terms that we're talking about right now, that you're stuck in a rut, then it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. All it takes is small steps. So we're going into the first thing that you can do to get out of a rut. You see, the reason that you're stuck in a rut is that it's a state of mind. You're in a state of mind that keeps on thinking that you're not moving forward. Okay? That's basically what it is. Your mind keeps reaffirming that you're stuck in a rut. So in the morning, if you're a little bit remotely like me, when I would wake up, I would be waking up negative, thinking that I was stuck in a rut and that I had nothing to look forward to. Now, in order to get out of a rut, you're gonna have to start changing your thoughts, okay? You're gonna have to have something to look forward to. That's why the first step that in order to get out of a rut is to take action. Take action on small things that you can do that don't require much thinking, because how do you get out of your mind? Through action. And by taking action and taking small steps, you actually start to build momentum and you start to feel good about yourself. So it's all about feelings, it's all about emotions. Feeling stuck in a rut is just a state of mind, just how feeling happy and feeling joyful is another state of mind. You can basically hack this instantly. That's why I say that you can change instantly. That's why I say you can actually change instantly, because it doesn't require much. It just requires a choice and you taking action. Choice plus taking action, and you're gonna build momentum. Now, some examples that you can be doing to get out of a rut and start building momentum is, first of all, when you get up, get out of bed. Okay, when you wake up, get out of bed. Get out of bed and start, I don't know, start a little bit of movement, start taking action, start jumping up and down. What I personally do is I get out of bed without thinking about it. I make my bed, I clean my room a little bit, I go in and I take a cold shower. I know that it sounds crazy. You don't have to take a cold shower, but it doesn't require much thinking. And by me doing that, it's actually starting to get my momentum going through the day. You can either do that or take another small step, like go outside, go for a walk around the block. Right now that it's cold, it's even more important. I mean, it's gonna be even more beneficial because you're pushing yourself out of discomfort. You're pushing yourself into a discomfort zone. So your brain, what it wants to do is that it wants to keep you in the familiar, because the familiar is safe. What you want to be doing is pushing yourself into discomfort. Your brain is saying, okay, the familiar is safe, the unfamiliar is threatening, and we don't want to go there. But however, it's kind of like a workout. The more that you do it, once you're in it, and you keep pushing, even if it sucks and even if your body's hurting, at the end there is a reward. And it's the same thing with this. Even though you're going to be uncomfortable with it, you're going to feel a little bit crazy getting out of bed, jumping up and down. However, doesn't matter. You're in it for the long run and you're in it for change. So step number 1 is take action and start building momentum. Step number 2 is acceptance. All right? Through acceptance and accepting a situation, whatever situation that we may be in, we create liberation. Now, why is that? Okay, so by accepting that we are, for example, stuck in a rut or in whatever situation, like me back in the day, okay, I accept that I am overweight, I accept that I'm stuck in a rut, I accept that I'm not performing to my absolute best. You actually create liberation because you're seeing the world as it is. You're not masking it anymore. There's no more pretending that you're fine. There's no more pretending to say, oh yeah, I'm doing great, whenever a friend asks, you know what, how are you doing? I'm actually stuck in a rut, man. I feel horrible. So when you actually accept the situation, you leave room for improvement because you're like, okay, I accept that I'm overweight. I accept that I'm stuck in a rut. Now, what can I do to improve my life? And that's very important. You see, as a man, acceptance of life is one of the main components that builds your character. For me, that's actually one of my affirmations that I have in the mornings. I accept life as it is. I am living according to my beliefs. I am not trying to change the world. I am only trying to change myself. Now, what can I do to improve myself and make myself better? Always room for growth. And by accepting the situation, you're basically looking at life with full confidence. Well, not full confidence if you're stuck in a rut, but you're looking at life and you're saying, I accept how I am right now. Now, what can I do to actually improve my life and live life according to my terms? So we'll get into it in another video of how to not live life according to other people or how to not be pressured by other people. I know that it comes down to culture, environment, and how you were brought up. Those are things that are very important, but we'll go ahead and cover that into another video. So actually accepting the situation at hand, that you're stuck in a rut, is the second step. Third step is be realistic. All right? Be realistic with yourself. Now, I know that in my example, I gave you the idea that I was 280 pounds, but not too long ago, like I mentioned a month ago, before I started implementing these things that I'm telling you right now to get out of a rut, I was actually stuck in a rut. I was stuck in a rut. And so I had to be realistic with myself. I had to sit myself down and I was like, okay, what are some things that I can start doing right now to make my life better? And I was thinking in small steps. That's actually part of the being realistic step, okay? Think in small steps. Don't try to go out there and conquer the world in one day. It's like working out. You're not gonna go to the gym and try to pick up the heaviest weight possible. I mean, unless if you have a big ego and you're trying to do ego lifting, but that's besides the point. You're not trying to conquer the world in one day. You're not trying to change your life in one day. And I know, like I mentioned, I know that it says change your life instantly, but what I mean by changing your life instantly is that you see a lot of people think that you need a new year, okay? That you need a new year to become a better version of yourself, or maybe a new month, or maybe you need a new week, right? A lot of people say, okay, I'm gonna start on Monday. What I mean by you can change instantly is that you don't require any of that, okay? You don't require any of that. You don't even require a new minute. You don't even require a new hour to change. You can actually, every moment that goes by is an opportunity for you to change your life and improve your life. Put down those chips, put down that soda, start changing your life. If it's important to you, then you will do it. You will stop whatever it is you're doing and you will be like, it's time to actually change. It's important for me, let's go ahead and change. In my example for right now, I'm actually doing a detox. It's a detox and it's a gut flush. It's in order to, so that my gut can absorb the proper nutrients, so it can absorb nutrients way better, and it also helps my skin. I started this detox on Thanksgiving Day. Now, every time I tell people right now that I'm doing a detox, I swear, I get this response all the time. Oh, you really picked the right time, right, to do a detox. I mean, it's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, everyone's eating, everyone's drinking, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Everyone's doing that. However, what's more important to me is changing and making my life better and becoming the best version of myself, and improving as a man in general. Improving as a man, that's what's more important to me. So that leads me to my fourth step. Is it important to you? Make sure that it's important to you, that you want to change, and that you do want to change, because you're going to have to be doing things constantly on a day-to-day basis that right now you're feeling uncomfortable with doing. You might feel like I mentioned, not excited to get out of bed. However, you're going to have to do it. And if it's important to you, then you are going to do it. I know that if you're watching this video, then it is important to you. It is important for you, because you're already taking the first step into changing your life. You're looking into information on what you can do to improve yourself and improve your life. By doing that, you're already taking the first step. Now, like I mentioned, each moment that goes by in life is an opportunity for you to make the right choice and take the right step towards becoming the best version of yourself, or towards changing your life, or towards actually getting out of that rut. You know how there's different scenes in a movie? You can actually change the scene. You can actually take a piece of that and change it. And like, for example, right now you could be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change my life, change the scene, change the story life, close that chapter in your life of the one that you were stuck in a rut, and start the new chapter in your life where you're building an upward spiral of positive abundance and living your best life and taking the right steps towards your goals and taking the right steps to getting out of that rut. Also, as I mentioned, acceptance. If we actually put a graph right here, we're gonna put a graph right here of the vibration of acceptance, you're going to see that it's one of the highest. So acceptance is actually, like I mentioned, liberation. So by doing all these things, taking these small steps, let's go ahead and recap. All right, take action to start building momentum. Do things that don't require much thinking in order to start building momentum, and you can start feeling productive. Get out of bed, go for a walk, go for a run, or just take a shower. If it's a cold shower, like I mentioned, it's even more powerful, because that gets you out of your mind. Your body's in shock. And plus, I believe that like you become a cold-hearted pimp.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Take action to start building momentum. Number 2 is acceptance. Accept the situation, accept that you are not performing at your best right now, and start looking into what you can do to improve. Accept life as it is. Accept life as it is. Don't try to change the world, don't try to change people, change yourself. It's like that quote, right? In order to change the world, we must first change ourselves, and this is exactly what they mean by that. Also, as a reminder, monitor your thoughts. We become what we constantly think about. So if you are constantly thinking that you're stuck in a rut, that your life is going nowhere, you're not worthy, then guess what? You're going to become that. Earl Nightingale says this in his famous speech, The Strangest Secret. We become what we think about. The difference between successful people that reach their goals and unsuccessful people that don't reach their goals is that they know where they're going, and they constantly think of the thing that they want to become or the thing that they want to achieve, and they're taking the right actions. So monitor your thoughts. And then it comes to being realistic. Be realistic to how long it's going to take. I know that it says, like I mentioned before, it says instantly, but this is what I mean by instantly, is that you can change right now. In this very moment, you can say enough is enough, and I'm going to change my life. And step number 4, take small steps, right? Let's go ahead and take small steps so that way we can stack up small wins and build momentum. This is actually how boxers do it, just with opponents that are not too hard, so that way they can start stacking wins, and that way they can start feeling more positive and gaining more confidence. They start getting better, and that's exactly how you're supposed to do it, taking small steps. Now, hopefully you found this video helpful, my friends, and if you found it helpful, then go ahead and like the video so that way the YouTube algorithm can push it up to the top, and other people that are stuck in the rut can benefit from this video as well. One of the other things is, if you like this video, and I'm going to be doing more videos of this every week on every Monday, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you took away anything that helped you and how it helped you, how this video helped you. One other thing is, thank you so much for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate you for watching. This is something that I like to do, as you saw me in that thumbnail. That used to be me. And one of the things that I really like to do and incorporate into my life is lead by example. I'm not gonna be talking to you about anything that I personally haven't gone through. So just know that you do have me as a reliable source. If you need some help, go ahead and reach out to me. Comment below, I'll respond to your comment, or reach out to me on Instagram. And right now I don't have a coaching program. I will in the future, but for the meantime, just go ahead and reach out to me. And just if you're feeling in a low point, I'm always there for you, so that way you can talk to me. Or if you don't have anyone to talk to, just reach out to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, if you want to learn a little bit more about the detox or things that I have done to improve my life, such as quitting caffeine, doing a dopamine detox, doing the gut flush that I'm doing, and want to learn more about health and becoming the best version of yourself and improving your life to become a better man, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel, comment below, like the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video. Peace.